with darkness and silence through the night.
Oh God, why?
What a thrill.
No.
I'm searching, I'll melt into you.
Oh God, why?
What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. Give my life, not for honor, but for you. Snake eater, it's my time. There'll be no one else. Cry the way I fly to you. Snake eater, I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. Go through the rain. Someday you'll feed on a free frog. Sword
to survive.
for the day we see not for honor, but for you. My time. Be no one else.
Oh God.
Cry.
It's the way you have to
Still in a dream, snake eater. I think they say it one more time. I think. Still in a dream, snake eater.
Yeah.
And it whispers snake eater to us.
Snake eater. We did it. Did it. High five.
Fucking did that shit. Best video game song ever written.
Yes.
Best fucking game.
Guys, welcome to our new full play
Oh,
Metal
shit.
Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
I can change the colors on the menu. And the speed. Slow motion, fast motion, slow, fast, slow, fast.
Alright, so now that we recently got
Oh shit.
Theme Week out of the way, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna gear up for another full play just because we think we deserve it.
I mean, we're playing Dave's favorite game, obviously.
We're playing one of my favorite games,
And now we're
Zelda
playing
Majora's
mine.
Mask, and now we're doing Eli's.
It's the best fucking thing. Oh god.
Now, obviously, this is all you. I
Oh,
know this
shit.
game, but I don't know it as well as you.
Obviously, yes, but also I'm not good at this game, so prepare to laugh at me.
Gee, thanks. Obviously, yes, I'm better, but I mean...
Oh no, I know this game very well.
No,
but
I know.
I am not fucking good at this game, by the way.
Oh my god.
I mean, as Jeff has recently pointed out, we're not good at games.
I like MGS3.
Fuck.
Let's
Alright,
do
for
that.
the playthrough, we're going easy. I'm not going very easy, because I don't need that fucking easy gun bullshit.
What the fuck is European Extreme?
Oh my god, this is the best. It sounds like my favorite porno.
Game... Game ends when being seen by enemy.
When you are seen by an enemy, you are done.
Wow.
Game over. You fucking did it.
That's intense.
And people do it.
no, I could totally see that.
It's just the best. Obviously, we're playing the HD collection version of MGS3.
Because the old one is, no offense, doesn't look that great.
Oh, no, it still looks fantastic, actually, for a PS2 game.
Well, yeah, but like for a PS2
Silent Hill 3 and MGS3 are probably the
After
best
the end
looking
of
games
World
on the
War II,
PS2, in my
the world
opinion.
was
Let's skip
split
all this
in two.
bullshit.
No way, this is all
East and
story.
West.
We need
This
this
marked the
bullshit.
beginning of the era called the Cold War.
This is all very important bullshit, Dave. Because this is where we get to see Jack.
Jeff, can you do me a favor? Can you have Connor just sort of slowly peek out of the right side of the screen? Alright, now that he's there, can you just You slowly descend a yarmulke onto his head.
A yarmulke?
Yeah, yarmulke.
Of course.
And then on top of the yarmulke, put a top hat.
I had my friend Tyler. He's,
And then hold on the top
fuck
hat,
you.
put the American flag.
FX. Oh my God, let's watch Always Sunny.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
It's the best. Anyway, no, I had a friend Tyler who comes of Jewish descent. Actually,
Yeah.
he's a very good friend of mine. And one year for Christmas, he gave me his yarmulke.
What?
I'm like, this is the best thing you have ever done for me, Tyler. Thank you so much.
He gave you his?
He gave me his yarmulke. Well, he got a new one, obviously.
Oh well, so he gave you a used yarmulke.
He gave me his used yarmulke. Oh, there's Zero, the fucking bastard. You know what? No, I'm not. Okay, we need to establish some rules here. Do we want to spoil shit? I don't feel like we should.
Nah.
Because it's very easy. Oh, there it is. The reason I started smoking cigars.
Because of Snake.
Because of fucking Big Boss. This is the best. MGS3 is the best. Now, some of you are thinking, why would you start a full play on the third one? And I say, fuck you.
Yeah, and I'd say go fuck yourself.
Actually, no. This takes place the first on the timeline of the Metal Gear series.
Yeah, collectively, this is the very first game.
It takes place in 1964.
This is the youngest version of Snake.
Well, this isn't Solid Snake. This is Big Boss.
This is Big Boss Snake. Isn't there like 3 versions of Snake?
Yeah, there's well, a few. There's Solid, Solidus, Liquid, and Big Boss, who's Naked Snake.
That's it. Naked Snake.
You never play as Liquid or Solidus.
You just know they exist. Like they're mentioned in the world.
Like they, Liquid is the, you know, the big bad boss, the main baddie from Metal Gear Solid, the OG.
Yeah.
Solidus is, you know what? Yeah, sure. He's the big bad guy from MGS2. There's a lot of other motivations behind that actually, you know, could argue that he's, you know, the good guy, but you know, whatever you want to call it.
No, it's not. I was thinking about something because, like, all right, so in Metal Gear Solid, I think it's 1. There's a fight that you go through where it's just like you have to switch. I love how they did the entire game. The entire game series is so cool, and the little things that they used,
Fantastic.
is just great. So, in one of the boss fights, there's this dude that's flying, and to fuck with him, you have to change the ports on your controller.
Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis.
This guy, okay, the story is, he's a psychic. And the whole point of it is, like, Snake being like, there's no such thing as psychics, what the fuck are you talking about? Then this dude shows up, and you cannot beat him because he can predict where you're gonna fire at him from. So what you do to confuse the psychic is you switch your controller from controller port 1 to controller port 2. And that shit's awesome.
I really loved it, especially because, like, the even better part was they built in prompts, so he would read your memory card.
Yes, and, like, depending on what, like, games you had played, he'll read your memory card and be like,
Castlevania.
It's like, I see you like Castlevania. That's interesting.
That freaked me out the first time I played that, because he's like, I see you play Digimon World. I'm sure you
What
got
the fuck?
And the best part was, like, back when I played that, I was super shitty. He's like, I bet you got a Numamon the whole time. Okay, now, if nobody else knows, I'm probably the only one. Numamon is literally a slug. It is the shittiest character, and it is the shittiest character based just in total, and it's given to you if you fuck up so bad that your guy can't turn into anything else.
That's the best.
And as a kid, I used to get it all the fucking time.
I'm so sorry that you were a fucking scrub.
Gee, thanks.
Oh,
Dick.
super love. Alright, a little bit of a background for those of you that don't know.
Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
Metal Gear Solid is made by Hideo Kojima.
Praise be unto him.
He is he's a very wonderful guy. He started with Metal Gear on the MSX, which was really the first stealth game.
Metal Gear.
It invented, like, the stealth genre, basically. Like, it was the first thing where, like, you don't kill everyone, you sneak past people. Like, it really invented that kind of shit. There was a couple games beforehand that had, like, stealth aspects, but Metal Gear on the MSX and NES, don't play the NES version, it's shit.
He reinvented it.
Like, he's the one who basically invented the modern stealth game. And then Metal Gear 2 was a thing, and it was also very, very awesome. Then he took a little bit of a break for a little bit.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, good for him. And then he fucking reinvented video games in general with Metal Gear Solid, which was the first game that people played and they're like, oh shit, voice acting, good writing, drama, I can
Intense
feel an
gameplay.
emotion. They're like out of the box gameplay, like clever shit. Like Metal Gear Solid fucking changed everything for video games. Everything after Metal Gear Solid was trying to capture the emotion that Metal Gear Solid did. Like, no, like, okay, when there's a sad moment in Metal Gear Solid, you feel sad.
Yeah.
Like, that was a fucking gigantic leap for games at that time.
It was
It was
it was
awesome.
embracing. It took basically the player and made them the character of the game.
It was
You
the
became
fucking
emotionally attached to the story.
Like, it was the best. And it was interesting because Solid Snake didn't even have his, like, trademark character yet. Like,
Yeah.
you play Metal Gear Solid, and you're like, that's not something Snake would say, even though it's the original. But, like, very great game. Then Metal Gear Solid 2 was the thing that people would, like, look at and be like, guys, like, all the trailers for it were like, guys, the PS2 looks like the best fucking graphics you can ever get on a console. Because MGS2 still looks good.
Yeah.
Like, still looks great.
And then MGS3 came out. It still looks great.
And MGS3 fucking kicked its ass, but, like, MGS2, people weren't super into it because there was a bait and switch with the characters.
What do you mean?
Well, like, did you play MGS2?
Yes, but I don't remember it.
Okay, like,
It was a long time
you
ago.
play Snake in the first mission, and all the advertising was, hey, you can be Snake again. It's fucking awesome. And then, like, all the advertisement is from the first, like, 45 minutes of the game. Then you beat the tutorial mission, the first 45 minutes of the game. Shit goes down. Snake apparently dies. And then you play as some fuck named Raiden for the rest of the game.
I don't remember that.
Oh shit, how can you not? It was the biggest bait and switch ever.
hell was he working?
But Raiden, at the time, was universally hated by people because he's definitely not as cool as Snake. He's a fucking whiner, he has a dumbass romantic thing. And then the end of MGS2 happens, and it's like, holy shit, I understand why Raiden is, like, needs to be done. I'm not gonna spoil that shit because that is the biggest...
A necessary evil.
Yes. Like, it's almost as if they made their game less enjoyable throughout the majority of the game, so the ending would have more impact, and holy shit, it works. It was a huge risk, but it's like,
They wrote it well.
like, Hideo Kojima is a fucking genius with that kind of thing. Like, he does have issues with his writing, obviously.
It's not great, but that's why you have people to help you out.
Like,
And he's very. I will give him all the credit in the world. He's the kind of guy that goes, guys, I kind of suck at this. I need help.
he's...
A lot of, like, and I hate to say, but a lot of people won't do that. They'll just be like, no, I'm great. It's like watching a Michael Bay movie.
Well, that was the problem with MGS4, is no one wanted to edit his stuff. No one, like, he didn't have a script editor or supervisor for MGS4, which is why MGS4 was so long-winded, which
Yeah.
I have no problem with at all, because I fucking love the Metal Gear Solid. Like, as a fan of Metal Gear Solid that looks past all of the goofy shit, I could play MGS4 all day. It has 8 hours of cutscenes, 12 hours of gameplay.
That's right. Isn't like the opening cutscene literally an hour long?
It's about 44 minutes, yeah. The longest the longest cutscene in the entire game without gameplay interrupting it is 90 minutes.
That's it. Because I remember everyone talking about that. I never... Alright, so the last Metal Gear Solid game I played was this, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
And I loved it. Especially when you would shoot the frogs and you would play the monkey game.
Yeah, the monkey game.
The monkey game.
Which
Which was...
Escape with Snake.
Yeah, it was pretty much an advertisement for Ape Escape / Super Monkey Ball.
Because, for some reason.
Just because Hideo Kojima just literally threw that in.
And it's fun. There was a skateboarding minigame in MGS2.
What?
Where it's like Tony Hawk shit, where you're like, you play as like Raiden and Snake, and you do all these fucking like skateboarding tricks and shit. I don't know. Like I haven't found it in any of the American versions, but when I was in Norway, the European version had a bunch of. Oh, by the way, you can click RB during some cutscenes to see first-person perspective.
That's one of the better things that I like about this game series. Again, it's clever use of its controls. Like that specifically was one. That specifically was one thing I'm talking about. You can either look in the first person while so you're in character, or you can look around you at the rest of the environment. It's not a lot, but it's enough to give you the depth of field of, hey, I'm actually this character now.
Like, this isn't a skybox. This is a modeled area, which is cool.
Yeah.
Of course we're playing the HD version, so you know it's gonna look a lot better than it did on the PS2.
Yeah.
But on the PS2, it still looked fucking fantastic.
I think Sokolov is up to it.
Like, for this, basically what they did is they ramped it up to 1080p. I don't know what the FPS is, but it's up at the 1080p. And they up some of the textures, but basically almost everything's intact.
I mean, like,
also they changed the camera angle from a
it looks to be about 40. 40 FPS. It's not great, but it's not bad. Especially because, like, the PS2 was kind of like 30.
Home in time for dinner.
I don't know, but whatever. This, I actually don't 100% prefer
I
the
heard that
HD
under your breath. Good for PS2.
Good for PS2, they did it.
They did it.
I'm so proud. But no, the HD version I haven't played a whole lot. Usually I play the PS2 version, which I have.
Yeah. So it gives you that nostalgic feel.
Exactly.
With
like
the old controller and everything.
Exactly, with the slightly counterintuitive controls.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great,
like
but it wasn't
the circle button counted as the enter button. Instead, like, you know how when you're playing games and the X button or the A button is the one you click to like go ahead in a menu?
Yeah.
In those old ones, it's the circle button, which is just odd. Like, it just feels odd.
About to fall off that cliff.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, I forgot we're about to have a 40-minute codec conversation. Not this one, but the next one is gonna be fucking long as shit.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
It's alright. MGS3.
What I like about this game is they show how kind of predated a lot of the technology that they used is. I mean,
like, we just witnessed the first Halo jump in this universe.
Yeah.
Oh shit! The big face reveal that every Metal Gear has. It's the oh shit!
David Hayter.
Aw, too bad. He might be in MGS5.
He might be?
That is a new thing that Hideo might have just been fucking with us the entire time, because Solid Snake might be in MGS5.
How would that work? Wouldn't he, like, die by the time that came out?
No, MGS5 takes place in 1984.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory. Somebody
He might be in
listening
MGS5.
He might be in
Here on out,
MGS5.
there'll be some codenames
He'll be like 12 years old.
Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
He
I'll
was
be
created,
referring to
Snake was
now.
born in
You're not to
1972.
mention your real
Yeah.
name.
And with the Les Elephants
Don't
Terribles.
like snakes?
Yeah.
You don't like snakes.
Beat one before.
I get it.
Survival training.
Snake eater.
Glad to hear
Nom 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 nom.
Rest.
Alright, you know what?
careful.
In order
Find
to
out
explain
about
some of the shit that I have to explain, I'm gonna spoil some stuff from Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
I'll be
Okay.
Tom.
But it's kind of known at this point.
Here,
But
hold on, Jeff. Put in a spoiler tag, like, right here. And then just skip it to when we're done. We'll give you a
This
cue.
kind
Thanks,
of
Jeff.
infiltration
Thanks,
is
Jeff.
for Fox units.
anyway, basically,
In other
Snake
words,
is a clone.
weapons and equipment to
Oh my
procure
god.
on site.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
For food as
Snake
well.
is a clone.
Oh my god.
Solid Snake and Liquid Snake are both, and Solidus are all three clones of Big Boss, which we play as in this game.
Yeah.
Because Big Boss is the greatest soldier of all
Tell
time,
you later
Yeah.
when the time is
who
right.
ends up being the bad guy in Metal Gear, the first one.
Yes.
Like, he's your commanding officer in Metal Gear, and then at the end it turns out that he's the guy who's been the bad guy this entire time in
We'll
Metal
also
Gear.
find some medical supplies.
Which
They
is
did-
very interesting.
They did it pretty well.
I know, I liked it, especially for a fucking MSX game.
Yeah.
Some good twist. But like Big Boss, basically,
I
the
see.
story behind him is he is the
Better go back and get
greatest
it.
soldier of all time.
You know where it is?
And Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, and Solidus are all attempts to clone him to create an army of big bosses.
Okay.
Climb a tree.
And obviously
Stand in front of the
that
tree
works
covered in
in
ivy
some
and
ways,
press
in some
the
ways it
action
doesn't. But
I'll be
because of
monitoring
that,
progress
Big
over
Boss, when you were able to play as
Violation
Big
should be
Boss in
escalated.
MGS3,
Yeah.
that was the
My
fucking
frequency
biggest
is
thing ever. You're like, oh
140.85.
shit,
We're going back to the beginning.
this is Big Boss's
You need to talk to me.
first mission. This is how he gets the title of Big
Okay,
Boss,
Snake.
Yeah.
Go get your backpack.
which is very, very interesting.
Which you'll see how he gets the title pretty much towards the end of the game.
Which is, ah shit, the ending's the greatest.
I love the ending and how they built it. Are we done with the spoilers? Or?
Yeah, basically.
Alright, Jeff, we're good. Thanks.
Alright, now, quick thing to notice here is the camera. This is the original camera from the PS2 game. This is how it worked. You can't move it all the way.
Which is not bad, but you don't need it.
HD collection, boom, third person, right on your ass, awesome.
I don't know. I guess I like the old camera.
No, obviously I do. I play on the PS2 version all the time.
Snake!
Oh shit, there's a snake right there.
Punch it!
Also, there's a python or something on the left. Ah!
Dumbass.
I'm gonna climb this
Oh, there's a
shit.
python or something on the left. Ah! It's fucking
I'm a
bullshit.
little teapot, short and spout. Here is my hand, Lord, here is my
Snap.
snout.
Oh god, my weak ankles.
Oh shit! Mission's over, I'm gone.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
I
see
did,
you
Major
retrieved your
Zero.
backpack.
A weapon.
Major
Let's
Zero,
see
what a dick.
What a dick.
the
In this
survival
game, he is
viewer,
not a dick.
Choose weapon from the backpack.
No, but he kind of just
Your
is.
available weapons will be
Like,
displayed in a window.
I don't know,
in the
it's,
upper left.
MGS3 was the first Metal Gear game I ever, like, actually, like,
Press the
played
enter
to the end.
For other equipped items,
I played
just
Metal
do
Gear
the same
Solid
thing
on
from
my
items.
father's PS1, but I never got past, like, anything.
Yep,
The farthest I would ever get is the
Survival
DARPA
is
chief.
fundamental to this mission.
And
After
then
you've
I
been
was
out in the
fucking
field
like,
for a
oh
while, your
shit,
stamina will
I guess
start
I'm
to
gonna
drop.
end this over.
Your stamina gets
Guess I'm
low,
done.
It'll affect your performance.
Because I didn't have a memory card for
Yeah.
a long time. And, like, it was funny because my father didn't really seem to care.
Keep an eye on your
So I'd
stamina
play
so
the
you don't run
first, like, 40 minutes of
Recover
games
lost stamina,
constantly.
you can hunt for flora and fauna.
Like, I remember the first 40
Use
minutes of,
either
like,
your
all of my
tranquilizer
childhood
gun or your
games
knife to hunt.
vividly.
My only
Then
weapon
this,
is marked
your
with
brother left this at our house while he was house sitting for us.
That's
on vacation
right.
One
Fitted
year.
with its own suppressor.
And it was weird because it wasn't even in its case. I still have the disc somewhere. It doesn't work anymore. Like, I have it
It's
on
been
both
played
systems.
so much.
Oh yeah, it has. But it was actually an interesting story. Your brother left Psychonauts
Any weapons and equipment
This-
beyond what you're carrying now?
and
Yeah, he took like 5 great games and then brought back like 1.
Whose
yeah,
crazy idea was
like that. Like he
Solo covert action.
brought
Standard
he
box
brought over
operating
Katamari Damacy
Can't leave
or
any
Damashi,
traces
whatever
of
you
your
way.
presence.
Psychonauts
Weapons, equipment,
and MGS3
footprints,
just
sweat,
left him
bodily
here.
waste.
All great games.
Same goes
Just
All
love them.
fantastic games. And I would sit in my garage because at that time in our garage we had a large TV that we scavenged from someone's garbage.
Oh yeah, that's
And it was-
right.
Spark and international.
Half work.
Can't let anyone
Like it would take me a good 20 minutes to get it working every time I went out to play it.
You're a ghost,
But it'd
Snake.
be worth it because I get to play more Metal Gear Solid.
No rescue of your capture.
It was
Military and US
difficult
government
as
deny
fuck.
any involvement.
But I beat this game and I was just sitting there in my garage with it half closed, and I was like fucking crying about it. I'm like, oh shit,
SAS guidelines stipulate that
I
soldiers
just
of
cried at a
covert
game.
forces
I'm
like this
13
one
years old.
should
What the
potassium
fuck?
cyanide capsule. Tape it
Why
to your
did
body
this?
so you
Why
can
did a
take
video
it
game do this to me?
How generous.
So basically, this is the reason I started looking
Use it
at
if you're
video
taking
games
prison
as
by the enemy.
an art form,
Save
really.
it to a state of false death for a short time.
It's true.
No, it's great. That's I'm trying to think of like what mine was.
Just take
Because
the
before
revival.
this, I just played a lot of video games. I never thought of them like, oh my god, these things are
That's the
a
one.
work of art that can
Be
really
careful.
tell a story in a way that
Main
no other
mistake is full
medium
step for too
can.
long.
I just thought of them as video games. I finished this shit and I was like, oh my god,
I'll keep it in mind.
that's awesome.
You said this was a solo mission, right?
Oh my god, we
Right.
get it, Zero. We know. I just want to get to the part with the fucking boss.
Correct. The mission rests entirely
Shit, this is a
on
very
your
long codec call.
Yeah, it's super long.
Relax.
For those of you that are
Support
wondering,
team ready to
hey,
back
you've
you
only
up
played
over
for
the
about a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're like, so this is pretty much the intro. We're actually gonna end it on the end of this codec call. So
First member of the support team will be in charge.
this
That
will be
kind of
part
thing.
1, guys. Part 1s of our mega series of Metal Gear Solid 3.
It's a very long intro, but you know what? You get used to it. As a child,
Nice to meet you.
I skipped through all of this.
As an medic who
And I-
comes by parachute.
Still came out pretty understanding of
Are
what
you
was
going to tell
happening.
me yours, Mr. Snake?
Pretty good, but you know, whatever. My name is John Doe. Oh shit.
You're a regular Captain Nemo.
Ah, references. This is paramedic. She's our medical officer. We call her, and she to save and ask about medical shit. She likes to talk about old movies. It's kind of awesome.
I wasn't joking.
She talks about James Bond and Godzilla and shit. I love it.
It always is kind of funny when you grab her with James Bond movies.
That's the best. That's my favorite because Major Zero gets all excited.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Snake, maybe we should give you a pen gun. He's like, no, why would that ever be useful? He's like, we can get you a snake gun then. One that looks like a snake.
That's right.
We'll get you a snake gun, but it also works as a pen.
There's one more
A
person I
pen
want to
snake
introduce
gun.
you to, Snake.
The only funny part of the Pink
Speaking of
Panther
snakes,
2 with Steve
You
Martin
remember the boss?
was when
don't
he's
you?
like, now if you look at this, it looks like a
Legendary
regular
soldier and
radio,
your
but
mentor.
it's actually a
Actually, it was the
pen.
boss that
And
got
a
the
pen
DCI's
comes out of his
authorization in the
walkie-talkie.
first place.
It's not even a
Don't be
working
silly,
walkie-talkie,
but-
it's just a pen.
But it's actually a pen.
She also
Like,
helped
oh,
me
That's some
shit.
stupid bullshit.
She and I were at
Like, it's not even a working walkie-talkie. It's just
Oh
a pen
my
that looks
God.
like
How
a
many years?
walkie-talkie.
But it's actually a pen.
Oh shit, it's
That's
boss.
right. It's me.
This is important.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
Oh shit, why'd you abandon me?
5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
Way to count the
You've lost
time.
weight.
Stalker.
You've lost
You can
weight.
tell just by the sound of my voice.
Yeah,
Of
the
course
boss,
I can.
she's a fucking
I know all about
badass.
you.
Yeah, she's pretty fucking hype.
Let me tell
I
you
don't know
something.
anything
The boss
about
is
you.
the most
What's
desexualized
that supposed to
female in any
Why do
game
you disappear
ever.
on me all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I
Like,
was on a
there
top
is a
secret
part of this
mission.
game where she's pretty much naked. She has her tits out,
But there
and you
were still
don't
so
think,
many
oh my
things
god,
you
she's got her
wanted to
tits out. Look at that hot
No,
babe.
the entire time you're just like,
I
oh
taught
shit,
you
what's gonna
everything you
happen?
needed to
Not
know
even
about
that. You're like,
Pink
holy fuck, this is
I
the
taught you
biggest
all about
badass of all time.
The
Yeah.
rest you needed
Like,
to
oh
learn
my
on your
shit,
own.
what a fucking awesome
Sure.
lady.
But what about how to think like,
Like,
a soldier?
oh
How
fuck,
to
she's
think
so
like a
cool.
soldier?
The boss is the
I
best.
can't teach
She
you
is
that.
actually really cool. I do
A
love her
soldier
as a
needs to be
character.
If
strong
Hideo
in spirit,
Kojima
body,
wasn't
and
fucking
technique.
fired, he
And the
would have
only thing
needed
you
to
can learn
create
from someone
a
else is
Metal Gear
technique.
Solid
In
6
fact,
where you play
technique
as the
doesn't even
boss
matter.
in World War
What's
II.
most important is spirit.
Yeah.
Spirit and
That shit
body
would've
are
been the
like
best.
two
That would've
sides
been
of a single
interesting.
coin.
Oh, the
They're
boss.
the
What a
same
fucking.
thing.
Oh,
I can't
oh.
teach you how to
Fuck,
think.
fuck that bitch.
You'll just have to figure
She's
it
the
out
worst.
for yourself.
There's one fight in this
Listen to
game
me,
that I
Jack.
really hate.
Just because
with,
soldiers are on the same side
end.
right now.
Oh yeah,
doesn't
the
mean
end.
they
Well,
always
we're
will.
actually gonna skip that for
Having
this. There's a way to get
personal
around it.
feelings about
There's a way to get
your
around it?
comrades Is
Yeah.
one of the worst sins
What?
you can commit.
You sniped him during a
Politics determine
cutscene,
who you face on the battlefield.
and then he's gone. You don't
And
have to go
politics
deal with the
are
boss
a
fight.
living
You just
thing.
fucking clip him
They
from the
change
side?
on
Yep.
times.
Wow.
Yesterday's good
I
might
told
You
you.
know
this
what?
game's
I know
awesome.
exactly what cutscene you're talking
You
about.
can
too.
also let him die of old
It
age.
had nothing to do with you.
If
I
you
already
start
told you.
the
I was on
start
a
the
top
boss
secret
fight,
mission. A
turn
soldier
the
has
console
to
off for a
follow
week and
whatever
come back,
orders he's
there was a
given.
cutscene where he
It's
dies
not
of old
his
age.
place to
What the
question your
fuck?
life.
Isn't that shit the
You're
best?
looking for a
That is the
reason to fight.
best. I never knew about
You're
that.
natural
Yeah, the end is actually probably the
But
most
you're not
interesting
quite a
boss fight, but
soldier.
we're not gonna deal with that for
Holy
this
shit.
recording because that'll take too long.
Yeah, that's a
That's
really
double
high. That's like a.
true,
It's a
career
kind of a
soldier.
hard boss fight.
It's
Right
an
and
excellent
wrong,
boss
no
fight. It
Mostly
just,
because they use
He
a
has no
lot of
enemies,
intense,
no friends.
a lot of intense
Only
sound
the
features
mission.
with that fight.
it is an
You
You literally
amazing-
have to. You literally
That's
have to
what being a
listen to where the
soldier
bullets
is.
are coming from
I
Yes.
to
do
find the
whatever I
guy,
have to
and
get the
even
job
then,
done.
you have to use
I don't
heat
think about
sensors to
politics.
pinpoint his location
That's not
to
the
where
same
he's
thing.
moving.
No, it's a
Sooner or later,
very,
your
very
conscience is going to
amazing,
pop.
awesome, one of
In
the
the
best
end,
boss
you
fights
have
in the
to
series.
choose
And we're
whether
just
you're
gonna
going to live
fucking
as a
clip her from the
soldier
We're
side.
gonna
just
skip
another
it
man
because
with
it'll
a
take
gun.
much too
There's a
long and it will
saying.
not be interesting to watch.
Loyalty
It's
to
just
the
like a
end.
martial arts master, and then he goes to fight fucking the dude from Mortal Kombat.
It means to
But then you get little
yourself.
Timmy that's like 15 fucking
I
years
follow
old
the
and just
president
shoots him in
to
the
top
head,
brass.
Yeah.
and then just
I'm ready
walks
to die
away.
for them if
Did it?
necessary.
No, yeah, there's this
President
cutscene
of
where
the
you're
top
spying
brass
on
won't
him,
be
like
there
in
Once that
fucking
turns
like
around,
Like a
others
bog
will
like
area.
a
take
sewer
place.
area, boggy area, and he just kind of chills out, like, you know, in his little wheelchair.
People
Yeah.
aren't the ones
And then
who
if you just get the sniper sniper out right at the end of that cutscene, snipe him before he goes in the door.
People's
You don't have to
values
fucking deal with
change
them.
over
What the
time,
fuck?
And
Yep.
so do the leaders of a country.
It's great.
So there's no
Wow.
such thing
And
as an
instead,
enemy
his
in
entire area
absolute
just kind of,
terms.
instead
The
of,
enemies
you know,
we fight
being
are
warned
only
about, like,
enemies in
oh my
relative
god,
terms,
the end, he's the
constantly
fucking,
changing with
he
the
can
times.
fucking, like, deal with
As
the,
long
he
as
can
we
use the
have
chlorophyll in his
loyalty to
body
the
to create
There's
food.
no
He doesn't have to
point in
eat for
believing in
years.
anything.
Yeah, that was
We
Even
talk
cool.
about that shit. Instead of that, they're like, hey, by the way, there's like an army of dudes in this
The
area.
only thing we can believe in.
Fight
is
these
army,
dudes.
it's just an army of dudes
Is
in
the
this area.
mission.
Just don't get shot.
Fight this dude. Fight these dudes, Snake.
What is
Now,
it?
did you do?
And then you see the ladder.
Snake.
Have
Oh,
you
right.
done the
Your
tranquilizer
code name is
challenge?
Snake.
Which
It
one's
suits
that?
you well.
It's where you run
That's
through the
right.
entire
The
game
legendary unit that
only
the boss
using the
put together
tranquilizer.
during World
I
War
did
II
it
was a
once
snake.
on the very easy
Cobra
mode
unit.
where you can have the easy gun, which
Heroes
is the
that fought
fucking
war to
breaks
an
the
end and
game.
saved the world. As long as you've got
The
a
easy
legendary
gun,
hero
you
back
get
on
in
your
very
you'll be
easy
fine.
mode, and what it
Isn't that
is
right,
it just automatically,
I can't think of anyone else
Gives
I'd rather
you-
have with me.
I think it's 80 or 90%
And one
camo.
more thing, boss.
Yes.
Just automatically.
Good to hear
The
your voice
gun?
again.
Yeah, the gun gives you
Same
like
here.
it's
After
for
all,
very easy
who knows
mode,
if
and it
either of
basically
us
just
will
like,
make it out
oh, let's
alive.
get the fuck out of here.
Snake, you were
Wow.
always best at urban warfare,
Jesus.
infiltrating
That
buildings.
kinda, like, kills
but
the
this is
game.
the jungle.
Yeah, that's the
Survival
very
is
easy
going to
mode,
be
so we're not
key.
gonna deal with it.
Those CQC techniques
You know what?
I
I
taught
was
you
at
are sure to come in
not
handy.
about that, but about the challenges
CQC.
thing.
Close quarters combat, huh?
I've been seeing
I've
a
been
lot
in
of
Green
like
Berets for the past few years. I'm
I don't know
probably
where I've been
rusty.
just seeing a lot of like
Not
odd
to worry.
challenges that I
I'll
forgot
be here to
existed.
help you remember.
Like okay,
After all, this
so
is your first actual
one of them is
survival
called the
mission.
Joey
I'll be
challenge.
supporting
Which
you
one's
over
that?
the radio.
That is in
Where are you,
Pokemon.
boss?
You
Next to
basically
the
have to beat
The boss is communicating
entire
with us by
game
radio from aboard a
with one
Permit-class submarine
Rattata.
in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is
awesome.
141.80.
Somebody did it
Call me
in
if you need my advice
Pokemon
on battle
Platinum.
techniques.
Gotcha.
The last book, like I was
Your
flipping
mission is
through,
to
I was flipping
retrieve
through
Dr.
online,
Sofa.
and somebody did it in like
Dr. Sofa
Pokemon
was
Platinum,
being
and they're
held
like,
in an abandoned
guys, I fucking did it! I did the Joey challenge. I beat the Elite Four twice.
Combat and don't hurt
And
anyone seen.
it's going through like I
Don't
beat
forget,
Krygor
this
and all
is a
that. And I'm like,
stealth mission.
wow.
There's also the Nuzlocke, which is becoming popular,
The Nuzlocke?
where you catch a Pokemon, and if it dies, you have to release it.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And that
CQC.
remember the basics of CQC, close quarters combat. That's what that stands for. But basically, it's a type of fighting move that the boss and Naked Snake here developed together when they were in training.
Yeah.